Morning, morning, morning. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Thank God for another day of life, another day of strength, another day to be able to wake up. Another day to be able to wake up and say thank you, Lord, for another day of life. Another day of strength. Thank God for the ups, the downs, the highs, the lows, the good, the bad, the ugly. We want to thank God for it all. You know, traffic. I'll talk a little bit about traffic. I'm going to talk a little bit about the work day. You know, people are heading off to school. You can hear the traffic behind me in the background. People heading off to school. People heading off to work. Everybody, if you wake up late, most of the time you're already late. If you wake up late, and you know you're supposed to be up at a certain time, you're already late. Flying, speeding, being on in a rush, being on your phone, texting, trying to communicate, all that good stuff. I've seen 2 accidents this morning already. And the morning just getting started. 2 accidents. Somebody getting rear-ended. Somebody getting sideswiped. Already. And one just happened with me. I almost got rear-ended. So I said that to say, you know, I don't know what part of the world you're in. I don't know what part of the world you're in. But, you know, and sometimes it don't have to be you. It don't have to be you. It could be someone else. You know, we know that already. But take your time. Take your time and get to where you're going safely. Take your time. Get to where you're going safely. Because odds are, if you woke up late, you're already late. So being a super driver, I said that because over the road, as over the road driver, you know what I mean? We call them the guys drive fast in the snow and pass you on the highway, and you see them down the highway in a ditch. We call them super truckers. So I said super driver. I'm being super driver. Super driver, drive fast, even in and out of traffic, flying in and out of traffic. You get a couple miles down the road, they don't run into the wall or run into somebody. So don't be a super driver. Don't be a super driver. Take your time. Get where you're going. Get where you're going safely. You know what I mean? That's the gist of the video, gist of the thought. Because you know, your jobs, these jobs. If you're going to a job or you're taking your kids to school, whatever, kids gonna be late to school. School gonna be there. Or if you're going to your job, the job's gonna be there. If something happened to you on your way to work, you're gonna be like, oh, such and such got into an accident, they hurt real bad. But they'll find somebody to replace you. They'll find somebody to replace you. You can be replaced. You might be missed, maybe. If you're cool with the people at your job, maybe you'll be close, maybe they'll miss you, but you can be replaced. So take your time. Don't be in a rush. Like I say, you know, accidents. It's crazy. It's crazy how people drive. Like, and this is crazy. So just take your time and watch where you're going and stay off your phone. Stay off your cell phone. This is the key points I'm trying to give you. I'm trying to share with you, not give you, but share with you. You take it. You can listen to it. You can set fire to it, burn it, throw it up in the air, do what you want to do with it. But whatever you want. See, look at this guy here. Look at this person. Look. All that for what? All that for what? Still, if you look at the light, still, everybody sitting at the same light together. So, what was the point for all that? The work swerving in and out of traffic. It's a trip. But I ain't got much this morning, you know. Thankful, being thankful, because it could be worse. How you woke up, whatever mind frame you woke up in, whatever thoughts you have about, whatever negative thoughts you have about life, about what's going on in your world, you know, just know that somebody has it worse than you, and know that a poor little cat got ran over, but know that wow, no, it's a grown cat too. Somebody hit it, but I would have got get out of the road, but I ain't got no shovel or nothing. Yeah. Oh man, sad. But yeah, little kitty. But yeah, know that it's know that somebody has it worse than you, and if you threw your hand down, someone else will pick it up. So we're taking our time this moment. We're strolling along, you know, figure we'll come out, because the reason why I shared that topic today on this Wednesday morning is because I saw, you know what I mean? It's crazy. And I wanted to share that needs to be shared, even though if people probably won't listen. But if it helps one person, if it helps one person to slow down, then that'll be good. See, they out there too. Police out there. They out today. So the only way you're gonna slow down if you get a ticket, then hey, I guess that'll be on you. But I just wanted to share that topic, share that message that you gonna get where you're going, regardless. You get where you're going regardless. Just take your time, and get there. You know, they'll be in a rush. Don't be in a rush, because these jobs don't be there. Insurance, car insurance goes up higher depending on how young you are and your driving record. So if you don't want to have, if your insurance is already high and you hit somebody, it's definitely going to shoot up. Definitely going to go much higher for an accident. So since you had an accident, so you know, be careful, be safe. Like I say, sometimes it's not even on you. Somebody done rear into you behind them being on their phone, but it all starts with you though. It starts with you. So share it with your folks, share it with your people. If you don't know, because obviously some people here in South Florida don't know. You can tell by the way they drive. They kind of clueless about how, you know, what you should do, how you should drive, because they drive a certain way. Hey, good morning. Welcome to the live. Good morning. Anybody seen that? I've been hearing good things about the Michael Jackson movie. Anybody seen the movie yet? I think I'm gonna see it this weekend. I was actually watching some of his videos, some of his older videos last night. So I think I'm gonna see it this weekend. Mike was a bad boy, but and I want to talk a little bit about Michael Jackson too, because I was reading some of the reviews yesterday, and they were talking about Joe, about his dad. And my thing with that, you know, I grew up kind of around that time when he was young, and when he started out and everything, Jackson 5, and Michael was going on his own. You know, I probably was a little young when he went on his own, because I remember Beat It, Billie Jean, all those albums, but Thriller. But anyway, my thing with that is, you know, as parents, when you become a parent, if you're not a parent already, you know, regardless of what you do, you know, your kids, when they grow up and get grown, they might have something to say about what you did or what you didn't do. But you did your best, if you did your best. All you do is do your best. All you do is do your best and try your best to guide them and get them the things they'll try to have. Because sometimes you got to tell your kids no. Because I remember growing up, Mama. This ain't Throwback Thursday, but I'm gonna share this with y'all. You know, my cousin came around one Christmas. My cousin came around, and he came around. You know, those hey, welcome to the live. Good morning. He came around with one of those little go-karts. You know those little go-karts, right? The ones you sit down, you drive, and he came around with one of those, and I begged my mom, plead with my mom, to get me one. And said, "Nah, man, no, you're not. I'm not getting you one of those I'm not getting you one of those go-karts." And we had a kid that was driving one of the go-karts and ran into the back of a garbage truck. And so me knowing me, probably best that I didn't have one. So you know what I mean. So sometimes, even though your parents say they tell you no for a reason. So or they try to guide you the best. My point to that is try to guide you the best way they can. It's up to you to listen. Sometimes we as adults, I know my head was hard growing up. We don't listen, and being that we don't listen, we bump our heads sometimes. So I said that to say, because Joe, without Joe Jackson being the father that he was, there would be no Jackson 5. There would be no Michael Jackson. That's my point to the story. So if he was hard, whatever he did to get those boys right, to get them to where they are, he did what he had to do. And like I said, it wouldn't be no group. It wouldn't be no. Can it be I stayed away too long? Did I leave your mind when I was gone? It wouldn't be none of that. It wouldn't be no Billie Jean. It wouldn't be no Girl Is Mine. It wouldn't be none of that. None of those hits. We had none of that good stuff. So Dancing Machine. Hey, what does the title of the video say? You say, where do I live? What does the title of the video say? You can answer your own question. What does the title of the video say? Do you see the title of the video? Not to be smart, but it's not rocket science. But yeah, what does the title of the video say? I tell you, I'm in Florida. It's obvious. I said Florida traffic, so how can I see Florida traffic if I'm not in Florida? It's kind of weird. But yeah. So, I was asking, oh, bye-bye, see you later. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. But yeah, anybody, I was asking if anybody seen the movie. That's why I got on the mic. Michael Jackson. I said, did anybody see the movie yet? Because I've been hearing good things. I listened to some of the music last night. I watched some of the reviews, read some of the reviews, and I want to see if anybody checked the movie out yet. I'm probably gonna check it out this weekend and see how it is. Maybe, I'm not sure yet. Maybe. We'll see. But the first one, I saw the first one years ago. But I can't remember the young man's name. But he's not young. He's about probably my age, around my age. But anyway, I can remember him playing Michael Jackson, young Michael Jackson in the movie. But now I'm making another one. And one thing I can appreciate about the movie that I didn't know when I started researching and reading about it is that his nephew is playing Michael Jackson, and that's a great thing, His nephew is playing Michael Jackson, so that's awesome to be able to play your uncle in a movie, and the movie's already generated like close to $500 million. So Jermaine Jackson, his brother's son, is playing Michael Jackson. So that's awesome. So we'll see. Florida traffic. As you can see, everybody's on the go. You can see behind me, everybody's on the go. Everybody's in a hurry, everybody's in a rush. But these jobs, like I said, I'm gonna say it again, and I'm gonna get off of here. Your job, school, where you going to school, wherever you may be going, it's gonna be there. So if you woke up late, just know that you're late already. Know that you're late. It's better for you to try to take your time to get there and focus than not to get there at all. Or to, get there, after you ran into somebody ran into you. So anyhow, that's all I got. Happy Wednesday to you. And make it a great day. And it's a choice. You choose. Nobody else chooses how your day gonna be. It's a choice you make. So don't let people across the street. Don't let people, situations, circumstances dictate how your day is gonna be. They could try. And they will succeed. If you let them. So don't let people, situations, circumstances dictate how your day is gonna be. It's a choice you make. It's a choice you make within yourself before the day even starts. When your feet touch the ground, when your toes touch the ground, rather, that should be a decision you already made within yourself. That I ain't gonna let nobody dictate how my day is gonna be. And I know it's hard. I know it's hard. Sometimes when you say stuff like that and you put that in the atmosphere, it tends to all right. It tends to happen. People tend to come to your circle and try to make it worse, try to make it bad rather, try to make you have a bad day. But we ain't gonna let that happen. We ain't gonna let that happen. So, all right. We ain't gonna let that happen. So yeah. Anyway, I heard a funny story yesterday about I don't know if you got a shopping store, Publix. They say there was a there was a guy in there. There was a guy in there. It was an old man and a young guy, and the guy say, "Shoplifter! There's a shoplifter!" and the guy ran. I say, we got a lot of here in South Florida. We got a lot of heroes, but but man, with way prices are going, how high groceries are right now, you're gonna see a lot of more shoplifting going on. A lot of more items getting stole to be sold. Some get stole to be sold, and some get stole to just to have something to eat. You can go a certain amount of time. You can go a certain amount of time with your stomach being empty before you say, okay, now it's time for me. I gotta have something. I gotta put something in my stomach. And if you ask for help and nobody won't help you, odds are you're gonna do what you gotta do to eat. And I've been there. Trying to go to labor ready, trying to get a job, and you can't get work because it's slow. I knew a guy. He was homeless. He actually had a list. He had a grocery list. He would go in. He'd go out, try to go out to work, and he couldn't go out to work. And he made a list of grocery to go take. Because he said, I tried my best. So he called me by my name. He said, I tried my best to work, but I can't get to work. But I gotta eat. I'm hungry. I gotta eat. So I can understand. Sometimes we get to a point you gotta do what you gotta do. And so I said that to say because things are high. Things are getting high. So we had Taco Tuesday yesterday, and everything that came up, it was like a couple little items, like $70. $70. So, like, wowzers. Like, I know Publix is expensive already, but still, look, a couple things, not even a lot of grocery came up to $70. So, things are getting outrageously high. Gas prices are high. And so people are going to say shoplifting. The guy was shoplifting. Hey, it's a shoplifter. It's gonna be a lot more of that, and it's gonna be a lot more heroes. But I was saying that sometimes, I know in California, sometimes you open your mouth and try to tell somebody. Sometimes you might end up in a casket, a grave, trying to be a hero. But sometimes you gotta, they ain't your job to point out shoplifters. That's your security. You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? It ain't your job to point out shoplifters. Sometimes shoplifters, you come to somebody trying to eat, like a lion. The lion's hungry, and he got a piece of meat in front of him, and he ate a couple days. And you try to take his meat, something might happen to you. So you don't know what people are on. People might be starving, they want to get a fix, and you done called the police and told them, they might wait for you outside and do something to you. So you got to be careful with stuff like that. But anyway, it was a funny story. Let's know this guy. I'm turning over here. This guy, all of a sudden ran across the street. We don't want to be followed around. So we're gonna turn. You know people on. So this will be on the cautious side. We're gonna see what this guy's doing because he seen me run across the street. So this will be on the safe side. Like I said, you never know what people on. And I could be just just tripping, but Let's see. I walk by the area. A lot of homeless people be there, and I don't know what. Yeah, see, I don't know what's going on. See what I'm saying? So we'll see. See what I'm saying? See. You turned down the same street I turned down. Why? For what? What? So yeah, maybe he lives down that way. Maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. Let's see if he comes back. Nope. Okay. So yeah. But yeah, anyway, I don't know if the audio, I don't even know if the audio is working. Let me see. Is the audio working? Is the audio working? Let me know if the audio is working. I'm paying for nothing. Is my audio working? Is the audio working? If you watching, can you tell me thumbs up or thumbs up? Let me know if the audio is working or not. Cause I had I think I had the microphone off when I started initially. So is the audio working? Somebody want to answer? Y'all some rude people, man. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Well, let me check. I can check myself. No, I don't want to respond. Like my pappy always say, my mom always say, don't rely on nobody to do nothing for you. Do for yourself. And so since nobody wants to respond, we can figure out I can figure out for myself. Ain't no big deal. No big deal. Let's see. Oh, brother. Let's see. Like, that's a simple question, you know what I mean? Like, Bowser's. So hold on. Yes. Hold on a second, trying to find something. I can't have no help. So let's see. If I can find it. Let's see. I asked, can you all hear me or no? Can you hear me? If you watch it, can you hear me? All you to put a thumbs up and a thumbs or yes or no or what. If not, I'll do it on my own. Give me a second though. Give me a second. Like I say, you don't allow nobody to do nothing for you. You ask. People don't answer. People don't want to respond. Do it. Find a way to do it yourself. That's how you do that. Don't allow nobody to do nothing for you. People are people. Sad that people are like that, but it is what it is. We ain't gonna worry about it. Definitely not gonna worry about it. You just have to do it on your own. That's all. Do it on your own. What's going on with this? Do it on your own. Let's see. Now let's see. See if we can hear you. Come on. Maybe I stayed away too long. Did I leave your mind out? Now you keep trying to get back. You don't have to worry. All right. There we go. Okay. All right. So we're in business. We're in business. We're in business and stuff. So yeah. Thank you anyway. Thank y'all anyway. You know, even though I sometimes that's another thing too. See what that's my whole point. Y'all just made my point for me. You know, I'm asking, can you all hear me? And nobody wants to respond. But that's my point exactly. Like I was saying about the homeless, about being homeless, asking for help. Eventually, when you ask for help, you got to find a way to do things on your own. And so if that means going into a store where somebody say, "Hey, there's a shoplifter," if that means that, then so be it. And if you gotta get locked up, you get locked up. At least in jail, you get somewhere to sleep. You get three meals a day. So you know, I guess it's better to be on the streets with nobody. You ask your family, ask your friends, whomever, because everybody ain't built to you know, to go through all that stuff. Some people just, you know, snap. Some people survive, you know, but you know, it's good to have a you know, system in place where it should be a system in place where you can have people help. And but they got certain things. They was talking about it yesterday. You know, certain situations where they help, but it takes a long time. They have a waiting list, like 90 days. The waiting list for the homeless is like 90 days, longer than 90 days. So what you do within those 90 days, you know? But anyway, you see Florida traffic. You can see. But my whole point is talking about Florida traffic is accidents. People in a hurry, people in a rush, people driving fast. You stare, you looking, might as well speak. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's funny how people stare at you and look at you. You see them looking at you, then you wait and turn the head. Unfathomable. You know, but anyway, we're gonna have a great day. I hope you're gonna have a great day. You have a great day as well. I hope you have a blessed day. You know, don't take any what they say? How they say it? Don't take any wooden nickels. And keep it moving, keep it solid. You know, don't let anybody dictate your day. I said that earlier. I said that earlier in the video. I said it often because it's the truth. You know, you have a great day, and make that be the first choice you make throughout your day. To decide to make it a great day. So, good morning. Great morning. So, I'm finna get off of here. I talked to y'all long enough. I hope your day goes well, and you know, just know that it will. If you choose to let it. If you make that decision, make that a choice within yourself, because people, circumstance, situations can't dictate how your day's gonna be. I know in some cases, you can't. It's unavoidable, but for the most part, you choose. Woosah. You know, get to a point in your day where it's looking dim, looking bad, and you want to snap. You want to get up, you want to go off. just take a break and keep it pressing. So with that being said, y'all be safe, y'all be blessed. And like I always say, tell somebody you love them. You never know where you're gonna go. You never know when they're gonna go. Kiss the ones you love. You never know when you kiss them again. Also, a kind word, a kindness goes a long way. I really mean that. I'm testimony to that. And I thank God for those people every day. Every day I talk about that, you know, since, you know, they've been a blessing to me. I thank God for them. So, you know what I mean? I actually got to get back to see them, say hello, and say, you know, kind of like, you know, I never would have made it, like the song, but But just thank him because like a kind word kind of changed my life, changed my whole thought process, how I feel about myself, how I was feeling about myself at that time. So thank God for him. And you never know. You never know. The smallest thing can uplift somebody, uplift their spirits when they're down, and cheer them up, and turn them in a whole different direction. So, how you doing? Good morning. So, share a kind word, give a shining gesture, and you'll be surprised how that kind word kind of change somebody's life. So, with that being said, y'all be safe, y'all be blessed. Have a great Wednesday. Whether you work Monday through Friday, where you work, whatever day you work, have a great Wednesday, and know that it's gonna be great because you decided already. You made a decision to make it a great day. So make it a great day. Be safe, be blessed. We'll see you in the next video. Maybe later on today, maybe tomorrow. We don't know. I don't know because it all depends on how I feel later on and what I want to share. And that's it. But I'm live daily. So y'all be safe, y'all be blessed. I'll see you in the next video. I'm out. Peace.